If you're just a person who needs a job to live, it is a miserable place to be. I fear that we can't stop the wealthy from from convincing the government to sell off everything so they can get richer by it and essentially get their tax dollars returned to them via wealth extraction. I don't know that we can stop this now. And what happens, and you've seen this in Russia and elsewhere, is that you end up with a society where you have extremely wealthy people at the top who kind of control everything, and then there's everyone else scraping to get by. There's no big war, there's no big collapse. It's just a long, slow grind to limited rights, limited freedom, and less money, and a lower standard of living. And my great fear is that we are hurtling towards that at lightning speed. If you're just a person who needs a job to live, it is a miserable place to be. And this is why, circling back to like Thomas Piketty in his book on capitalism from so many years ago, said in the 21st century, those who derive their wealth from assets will be richer than those who derive their wealth from labor. And the reality is, people who actually work for a living and get their money from going to a job every day are going to be increasingly squeezed all over the world. It's going to be barely enough to sort of keep life. If you derive your wealth from assets, houses, stocks, all this type of thing, the number only goes up and to the right. And this is why that fundamental structural shift is why the wealthy will continue to get wealthier and the poor will continue to get poorer. For young people who usually come into this world with you usually arrive, as they need to build a career, they need to build a job, they need to build earnings in order to save, in order to get assets, all this type of thing. That means they never get a chance or opportunity to do that. And when you have mass privatization going on and you have all this wealth being sucked out of the bottom and towards the top, you have even less opportunity because your wages are depressed, your cost of living is going up, so your standard of living is going down. Where do you save money?